Lots of people are trying to do a carnivore diet. It's trending, and you have to cut out all your carbs. But most people start gaining weight, trying to lose weight, cutting out those starches. Let's get into it right now. Welcome everyone to my crazy life. Now, let's get right on into the subject. A lot of my clients are gaining weight and they literally don't know why. They say things like, I cut out all my carbs, I got rid of this food and this starch and sweet fruits, and I'm still gaining weight. What's going on? Okay. Because carnivore is trending, and I mean, it's still trending, people will drop their carbs or keto, and at first they might feel good, but then they either can't get the weight off or they just start rebounding and gaining weight. This is because prior to doing any type of no starch, no carb, no sweet fruit diet, you were already blood sugar dysregulated. Your blood sugar was always bouncing, but you didn't address that just by cutting out your carbs. In fact, when you cut out your carbs, your body's going to try to go through this transition of making ketones. That doesn't mean you're going to use them. There are 5 different things you got to do to not only make those ketones, which is an energy source, but use them. Because if you don't use them, the body still needs energy, which means that the blood sugar begins to swing even more pronounced. Your liver starts kicking out glucose, your body starts breaking down amino acids in your body. Instead of your ketones either being made or utilized, they're not. But you still have this swing of glucose. A lot of people have broken insulin and glucagon balance. So insulin is a hormone that's going to take your blood sugar down, and glucagon is a hormone that's going to bring you back up. And sometimes the glucagon is not getting the glucose back up. Your body will work even harder to try to find an energy source. So immediately, as it's trying to find this source, your metabolism or your ability to access body fat goes down, because your body thinks it's starving. And if you're starving, you're not going to get rid of fat, because fat's important to our survival. We have fat-soluble vitamins even on our own fat cells, if you're healthy and not toxic. Yeah, your body is going to slow down everything. That means estrogen, thyroid hormones, insulin is not going to work very well, glucagon, everything's going to bounce like a ball on a basketball court. You have to think about your prior lifestyle. Do you go to bed late? Do you skip meals? Do you have cravings for starches and sugars? Do you fall off the wagon? Do you have anything that's going to shoot your blood sugar up, which is typically, of course, carbs, stress, poor sleep, fasting, alcohol? These are the main causes of blood sugar spikes. When you cut out the carbs, the body's still used to spiking. It's not going to just go, oh, I'm in ketosis. You can make ketones, but the blood sugar is just as important. You can't just rely on ketone numbers. People say, oh, my ketones are 2.5. Why is my fat not going away? And I try to explain to people, your metabolism slows down. You have inefficient fat cells. You're more in the estrone production, which is signaling the hypothalamus to store more fat. You have to know how to balance that cortisol, serotonin rhythm. 3 and 4 in the afternoon, your body needs to go through that shift. You're supposed to be winding down to rest the body, but a lot of people have like blue light exposure, they're like watching screens, they take their walks late at night, they work out late at night, and their cortisol rhythm begins to go back up instead of going down. So if you're already walking with blood sugar dysregulation and your cortisol rhythm is off, now your blood sugar is skyrocketing, and you develop a storage you're in storage mode. These are the reasons why people are gaining weight. Their body's used to gaining weight. It's not used to burning fat. Your body's only going to burn that fat when it feels safe enough to do so. So that means you have to create this incredibly regulated, intentional body lifestyle. That means you have to eat every couple of hours, contrary to the fasting. Absolute garbage. This whole fasting noise is not factoring in all the people who are metabolically deranged with jacked up lifestyle, jobs. The body needs consistency. If you're going to do a lot of energy output, then you're going to need the right nutrition. You're going to need to rest. You're going to need to breathe. You're going to have nice detoxification, pooping pathways. You're going to have to sweat out toxins. Your liver, kidney, and gallbladder have to work properly. And people are just thinking about diet alone. You don't think about diet alone. You think about a lot of things. What supplements are you taking? Maybe some of those supplements are causing more harm. Do you have histamine intolerance? You have to address the foods that are creating the histamine that can spike your blood sugar. If your blood sugar keeps spiking, you're going to be more in storage mode and then estrogen dominance mode. If you're not in ketosis and your blood sugar is spiking, then your thyroid T3 can drop. And instead of losing that weight once you've dropped out your carbs, you start gaining weight because you're not in ketosis. I need to really do a whole video series about ketosis because it got lost in the weeds of carnivore and all the promises to lose weight and heal the body. And all of these people literally want it to work. So if they lose 50 pounds, they'll say, oh my God, it's amazing. All my markers became better. And then they'll just sort of exclude their chronic dehydration or histamine rebounding because their markers looked better on a blood test, on demand blood test. I think I'm going to do more videos about this, but I have been going all day long getting ready for this storm. So your girl, her energy is like energy-ish. Yeah, I think I'm going to do more. There are a lot of people out there gaining weight when they cut out their carbs. They might be fasting and their blood sugar begins to swing more. So if the blood sugar swings, you're going to store. If you come in with metabolic damage, you're going to store because it takes so long to get into ketosis where it's consistent. Got a lot of work. Lots of work. Comment below. Share this content. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe and all that stuff. And I'm out because I got to edit this video. And the algorithm of YouTube is so weird. I do more videos and more work and less viewage. So my channel is going to change as soon as I get in my house. This here corner is not helping me, people. Burning myself and burning the candle at both ends, taking care of my mom, her dog, a stray that somebody threw on my land, my dog Deo, Amadeo, and 9 equine, 8 of them which I rescued while building a house and clearing the land and going through storms while living in a camper. Yeah. All good things come to those who are very patient. And I'm out. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. My Facebook fan page is Stephanie the Business Person. I do run a course, which is another thing. I do a lot of research. Lots. And if you guys are wondering where I get my information from, it's you guys. Because studies are subjective. And I'm out. Peace.